सो गुड इवनिंग एवरीवन। आज इस वीडियो में हम बात करेंगे पंचायती राज सिस्टम के बारे में। एंड इस वीडियो में हम एक बेसिक से लेके आपको मोटा मोटा एग्जांपल देंगे। बेसिक्स में लाइक इंट्रोडक्शन, उसका इवोल्यूशन पंचायती राज सिस्टम का। देन मूविंग फॉरवर्ड वी विल टॉक अबाउट द वेरियस कमिटीज अबाउट इट एंड द अमेंडमेंट्स। सो let's start with the introduction to Panchayati Raj system. So, rural development is one of the main objective of Panchayati Raj, and this has been established in all states of India except Nagaland, Meghalaya, and Mizoram. I am repeating it. It is established in all states of India except Nagaland, Meghalaya, and Mizoram, in all union territories except Delhi and certain other areas. And these areas include the scheduled areas and the tribal areas in the state, the hill area of Manipur, for which a district council exists, and Darjeeling district of West Bengal, for which Darjeeling Gorkha Hill Council exists. Uh, तो ये हो गया हमारा इंट्रोडक्शन। देन मूविंग फॉरवर्ड, एवोल्यूशन। तो एवोल्यूशन कैसे हुआ पंचायती सिस्टम का? द panchayati system in India is not purely a post-independence phenomena. In fact, the dominant political institution in rural India has been the village panchayat for centuries. In ancient India, panchayats were usually elected councils with executive and judicial powers. Foreign domination, especially Mughal and British, and the natural and forced socio-economic changes had undermined the importance of the village panchayats. In the pre-independence period, however, the panchayat were instruments for the dominance of the upper castes over the rest of the village, which further divided based on either the socio-economic status or the caste. The evolution of the Panchayati Raj system, however, got a flip after the attainment of the independence after the drafting of the Constitution. The Constitution of India in Article 40 enjoined the state shall take steps to organize village panchayats and endow them with such powers and authority as may be necessary to enable them to function as units of self government. हमारा कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन का आर्टिकल 40 स्टेट को ये बोलता है कि आप एक ऐसे स्टेप्स लीजिए टू ऑर्गेनाइज विलेज पंचायत्स एंड उन्हें पावर्स दिए, अथॉरिटीज दीजिए जो कि ज़रूरी हैं उनके फंक्शन के लिए एज अ पार्ट ऑफ सेल्फ गवर्नमेंट. देयर वर नाउ excuse me, now we will talk about the various committees. So there were a number of committees appointed by the government of India to study the implementation of self government at the rural level and also recommend steps in achieving this goal. The committee which are appointed are, first committee is Balwant Rai Mehta Committee and Panchayati Raj. This committee was appointed in 1957 to examine and suggest measures for better working of the community Community Development Program, and the National Extension Service. The committee suggested the establishment of a democratic, decentralized local government, which came to be known as the Panchayati Raj. तो इस कमेटी ने कुछ रिकमेंडेशंस दिए थे. वो रिकमेंडेशंस थे, नंबर 1, 3 टायर पंचायती राज सिस्टम. इस कमेटी ने बोला था. तो 3 टायर पंचायती राज सिस्टम में क्या था? ग्राम पंचायत, पंचायत समिति एंड जिला परिषद. तो ये एक 3 टायर पंचायती राज सिस्टम इस कमेटी ने बोला था. देन अदर रिकमेंडेशंस, डिस्ट्रिक्ट कलेक्टर टू बी मेड द चेयरमैन ऑफ द जिला परिषद. देन planning and development are the primary objectives of the Panchayati Raj system. It is also requested for provisioning resources so as to help them discharge their duties and responsibilities. Then moving to the other committee, that is Ashok Mehta Committee. This committee was appointed in 1977 to suggest measures to revive and strengthen the declining Panchayati Raj system in India. The key recommendations by this committee are, जो इस कमेटी ने रिकमेंडेशंस दिए, क्या क्या रिकमेंडेशन दिए? द 3 टायर सिस्टम शुड बी रिप्लेस्ड विद अ 2 टायर सिस्टम. जो कि पहले वाली कमेटी ने 3 टायर सिस्टम बोला था, अब इन्होंने बोल दिया कि 2 टायर सिस्टम होना चाहिए. इन्होंने 2 टायर सिस्टम में क्या रखा उसमें? जिला परिषद एट अ डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल एंड द मंडल पंचायत, विच इज अ ग्रुप ऑफ विलेजेस. देन अगली रिकमेंडेशन इस कमेटी ने दी, डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल as the first level of supervision after the state level. Next recommendation is Jila Parishad should be the executive body and responsible for planning at the district level. Moving to the third committee, which is appointed, that is GVK Rao Committee. This committee was appointed by the Planning Commission in 1985. It recognized that development was not seen at the grassroots level due to bureaucracy resulting in Panchayati Raj institutions being addressed as grass without roots. Hence, it made some key recommendations. इस कमेटी ने भी कुछ रिकमेंडेशंस दी थी. ऑब्वियसली जब कमेटी बैठ रहे हैं तो रिकमेंडेशन तो सभी देंगे. तो इस कमेटी ने रिकमेंडेशंस दी डेट इलेक्शंस टू द लेवल ऑफ पंचायती राज सिस्टम शुड बी हेल्ड रेगुलरली. मतलब रेगुलरली होने चाहिए आपके वो इलेक्शंस. अगली रिकमेंडेशन थी पोस्ट ऑफ डिस्ट्रिक्ट डेवलपमेंट कमिश्नर टू बी क्रिएटेड. इन्होंने बोला कि भाई एक नई पोस्ट बनाओ विच इज़ अ डिस्ट्रिक्ट डेवलपमेंट कमिश्नर. एंड इन्होंने बोला कि ही विल बी, दैट इज द डिस्ट्रिक्ट डेवलपमेंट कमिश्नर, ही विल बी द चीफ एग्जीक्यूटिव ऑफिसर ऑफ द जिला परिषद. नेक्स्ट रिकमेंडेशन है इनकी डेट जिला परिषद टू बी द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट बॉडी इन द स्कीम ऑफ डेमोक्रेटिक डिसेंट्रलाइजेशन. जिला परिषद टू बी द प्रिंसिपल बॉडी टू मैनेज द डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्राम्स एट द डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल. मूविंग टू द फोर्थ कमेटी, that is L.M. Singhvi Committee. This committee was appointed by the Government of India in 1986 with the main objective to recommend steps to revitalize the Panchayati Raj system for democracy and development. The following recommendations were made by the committee. इन्होंने भी भाई recommendations दे दिए. क्या recommendation दे दी है? The The committee recommended that the Panchayati Raj systems should be constitutionally recognized. It also recommended constitutional provision to recognize free and fair elections for the Panchayati Raj system. Next recommendation, the committee recommended reorganization of villages to make the Gram Panchayat more viable. Now moving forward, we will now talk about the amendments. इन अमेंडमेंट्स में बेसिकली अमेंडमेंट्स हुए, पंचायती सिस्टम के बारे में बात की गई. सो वी विल टॉक अबाउट इट. द फर्स्ट अमेंडमेंट इज 73rd कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल अमेंडमेंट एक्ट ऑफ 1992. This act added part 9 to the constitution, the panchayats, and also added the 11th schedule, which consists of the 29 functional items of the panchayat. Part 9 of the constitution contains article 243 to article 243O. This amendment act provides shape to article 40 of the constitution, which is directive principles of state policy, which directs the state to organize the village panchayat and provide them powers and authority so that they can function as self-government. With this act, Panchayati Raj system come under the purview of the judicial part of the constitution and mandates states to adopt the system. Furthermore, the election process in the Panchayati Raj institutions will be held independent of the state government's will. This act has two parts, compulsory and voluntarily. Compulsory provision must be added to the state laws, which includes the creation of the new Panchayati Raj system. And the voluntary provisions on the other hand is the discretion of the state government. Now अब हम बात करेंगे एक एक्ट के बारे में जो कि है पेसा एक्ट ऑफ 1996. The provisions of part 9 are not applicable to the 5th schedule areas. The parliament can extend this part to such areas with modifications and exceptions as it may specify. Under these provisions, parliament enacted provisions of the Panchayats Act, popularly known as PESA Act or the Extension Act. So अब भाई पेसा एक्ट क्यों आया, इसके ऑब्जेक्टिव्स क्या थे? सो पेसा एक्ट के ऑब्जेक्टिव्स थे फर्स्ट टू एक्सटेंड द प्रोविजन ऑफ पार्ट 9 of the schedule areas to the schedule areas. Second objective, to provide self rule for the tribal population. Third objective, to have village governance with participatory democracy. Fourth objective, to evolve participatory governance consistent with the traditional practices. Fifth objective is PESA Act का था, to preserve and safeguard traditions and customs of tribal population. Then sixth objective, to empower panchayats with power conducive to tribal requirements. Seventh and last objective, to prevent panchayats at a higher level from assuming powers and authority of panchayat at a lower level. So that's it. हमारा पंचायत सिस्टम ऑलमोस्ट कवर हो गया है. सो होप यू लाइक दिस वीडियो, एंड इफ you like this video, hit the like button. Thank you everyone.